Hi, everyone, and welcome to Two Fat Birds Creative. And this is Sandy here with you. So, today we are doing a collaboration with MiniScenesGB and Crafty YouTubers United for the autumn season. So, sit back, relax, check out the link in my description, and you'll see everyone who is also participating in the collaboration. So, please like, share, subscribe for everyone. Show some love. All helps all of our channels greatly. So here you can see I am taking some of the Tiny Turner. I have completely blanked Tiny Turner Chameleon pigment, and I'm just painting here this little oak leaf. I think it's an oak leaf with that, and I believe this is the Inferno Chameleon powder. And so I'm just gonna paint that away, and then we'll move on here to another one next. You can see I got this big leaf here. I'm going to go ahead and get that all painted up with some Tiny Turner Chameleon pigment. This stuff is awesome. You can order it through Toonfish Crafts. This is the nature. It's very green in color. I have already gone ahead and colored this lovely leaf here. And that color was the Inferno by Tiny Turner Chameleon pigment powder, not flakes, powder. I also have this this little pumpkin mold here. Oh, that's the top. Goes that way. I used two. I used the Nature, which is that green in the top, and then I used a Poison from Tiny Turner Chameleon pigment powder, and I also used the Inferno. And I used both of these colors in the actual pumpkin. So on demold, you'll get to see these and how they, if I can hold on to it and not drop it, work with the light in different settings and see what that looks like. With that, I'm going to get kind of suited up, and I'm going to go through a little bit of painting this, and then probably fast forward some of that, and then we'll get to pouring. Alright, I'm going to get my mask on. I'm not going to talk too much while I paint this leaf, but we'll get going here. Actually, I'm going to change the color, and I'm going to do that Inferno for this leaf as well. It's kind of what the pigment looks like in the jar. You get a little bit, it's very tiny. It is on the pricier side, but it's a superior color, and a little goes a long way. I do have my mask on just because it does float around and I don't want to inhale it. So here I go. All right, there's the leaf, big leaf done. You can see I made a good mess on my mat there with flying powder because I do have a fan on, and I probably should have turned that off first. So I'm going to go ahead and get the resin mixed up, and then we'll pour. Alright guys, I got a cup of part A and a cup of part B of Let's Resin, 1:1 clear epoxy resin, and I'm going to mix that for about 4 minutes and let it degas for a little bit before I put it into the molds. Alright guys, I've got my resin all mixed up here. There's still some micro bubbles in there. I'm really hoping that they will just degas while they're in their molds. I do have my heating mat on. I am actually going to add some color to this. I want to get it a dark opaque color so I can hopefully get these colors to pop even more. So, what do we want to do? I do have this art paste. Has a little sparkle to it. I do have to give it a good mix before we use it. So it is quite thick. Normally we separate the oils separate, but this is just really thick. I could also pop it in the microwave for a few minutes. I'll try and set it on my heat mat while I stir it, see if that's going to help it break down a little bit so I can get it more mixed up together. So I added quite a good amount of paste in here. Last time I used it, it took quite a lot to get it opaque. Okay guys, I think it will be solid. I did add a little bit of sparkle in there, so you can't see it. It's probably just going to be hidden. That's alright. But let's get pouring in our molds. Give that a minute to settle down. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this part so you won't get too bored, and I'm just going to poke away at everything to get rid of bubbles. Hey guys, so these are cured. Had them on my heat melt. Well, they're not all the way cured. They're still fairly soft, but I just wanted to check out one here before I went to bed. So we'll start with this leaf. It's pretty toasty on the bottom from that heat mat, which I'm going to actually turn that off now. Don't know if you can hear the fan on and the crickets outside, but I put the fan in the screen door, blowing some fresh air in. we go. There's a nice fall leaf. You can actually see some of the glitter that fell. You can see it in the reflection here. Or not, but I can see it. I'm not sure if you'll be able to or not. Let me see if I can. Let's see. I think you might have caught a glimpse in there. So yeah, there's that guy. Looks pretty good. Couple little tiny little micro bubbles, but I'm not mad at that. Let's go for this guy. Ooh, it's hot, 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 hot on the bottom. Just put him down here because he's actually hot from the heating mat. Whew. That kind of turned out pretty nice. Minus that weird spot that I'm not sure what that is. I wonder what that is. I think it was just a giant bubble. That's really weird. I wonder if it was just some... I have no idea what that little thing is. I wonder if it actually started to flash cure right there. Alright, well I'm going to let the rest of these kind of cool down here. And then let them sit overnight, and then I'll go ahead and pop them up in tomorrow. Okay, I couldn't resist. I went ahead and unmolded some of what I made up. So this is pretty cool. It's this skull raven. I've done it before with the resin crate. And so this is with actually just black resin. It's really pretty light, but it's got a matte finish to it. It looks really cool. At least I think it's cool. And then I did just a skull, and it's got a very shiny finish to it. And then I had some, I just did a little bird. Let's go ahead and get this guy out. This is the lid of the pumpkin. Turned out pretty cool. Tiny micro bubble there. Just have a scratch on the lid, I think. But that's nice. No other real micro bubbles, just one weird one right there. That's awesome. This is the bigger test. No bubbles in there. That's awesome. A little weirdness in the texture right there, but I'm alright with that. Yeah, I'm really digging. Let's see. Digging how he's turned out. Let's see if you can see it changes from green to kind of purple, red, and gold. It's on the inside as well. So, yeah. And then it's just got the little matching little top. I don't want to put that on yet because it may end up sticking on there. And then the big leaf. Let's see how it has turned out. There we go. Ooh, he's even zoom out. There we go. Definitely still bendy. Sorry about my dog bark there. He's just telling me he wants back inside. Anyway, so I think the color shift on this is really nice. Definitely orangey gold, hints of green. Definitely want it to be a little bowl, so try to bend up the ends a little more. Hopefully they'll stay. Definitely get that more tray vibe. Well, I hope you liked what I got. Again, this is for the an autumn collaboration with MiniScenesGB and Crafty YouTubers United. I will post the link to all the collaborations in my description below. Please check everyone out if you can. Like, subscribe, and share. And really hope you enjoy all these autumn collaborations. You guys take care, be safe, be well. See you next time.